Welcome back to episode 17 of the Shy Sports Weekly Podcast. I'm your host, Max. We're back with the boys. Ty, Kyle, what's up, guys?
Max B, how are you? Back in the saddle as always. It's good to be
Pretty
back.
good. Feels good to be back in the saddle.
I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Why? Let's hear about it.
I think I figured out how to swing a golf club.
That makes me on cloud 9 then. That puts me right there with you.
I think I figured out how to swing a golf club. Just got to roll your wrists a bit. Roll your wrists, Ty. If I taught you anything in this 17-week journey we've been on, it's to roll your wrists.
Listen, I got to be honest. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to golf. I'm not a great golfer, but I'm pretty sure that goes against everything you're supposed to do with your wrists as a golfer.
Oh,
No.
Let's embrace debate. Max versus Ty. Go get him. Because Max is the one that told me to roll my wrists.
I was going to say, who taught you that little trick?
And Max is pretty damn good at golf.
No.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Definitely
your
better
best-
I'm definitely
What's
better
your best
than
score?
My best score in my life?
Yeah.
I don't know, mid to upper 80s.
I mean, that's fucking good. Ty, what's your best score?
Ever 94. I shot a 97 the other day. I've been
Why don't you start rolling your wrists?
You start rolling your wrist, you'll be shooting an 87.
I guess that's my issue.
Yeah.
I swing way too hard.
I have no idea.
I
what
will
I'm talking
not
about.
stop doing that. I just want to hit the ball as far as I can.
I'll never stop. Yeah, just absolutely trying to hammer pants it.
Yeah.
But you say hammer pants it?
Yeah, hammer pants it.
Damn, I never heard of that.
What? Yeah. What? Is that a Pittsburgh thing? Hammer pants?
No, that's a Ty Psalm thing. You just fucking hammer pants one.
Well, nobody's ever called you hammer pants before.
No,
Nobody.
I mean,
Not even by accident.
If they
No,
did,
let's
it's
get that
because
on
I've
the
had
record.
ham.
Not
in
even
my
if there was a
pants.
fire.
it's because he's Bob the Builder.
That's
the
big
closest
news,
reason.
though. That is huge news for our golf outing coming up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and then I golfed again a 9-hole. So you got to tell me. So it's 2, 4, 6, and 8 are all par 3s. And everything else is a par 4 or par 5. And I golfed a 45, and that includes 2 balls that I lost on my
Okay.
drive. So that's a
What do you want me
43.
to tell you?
Tell me if that's like, so you
Oh,
break
that's
that,
good.
times that by 2, that's 86. But that's again, there's half the course
A
is par
45
3s.
on 9 is pretty good.
For being the last pick in that draft for this golf outing, take that all day, every day, and twice
Yeah.
on
Ty,
Sunday.
I was picked dead last over a guy who doesn't golf. Hasn't picked up a golf club since the 80s. He
Steal
was
the
born in
draft.
the 90s.
It's a bad look.
Jeremy Olenek.
I was just waiting for the name drop.
No name drops. Jeremy Olenek, but yeah,
We'll cut
dead
that out.
last. We'll cut that out. We'll keep that in.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
let's
No,
get to
that's-
number
I mean-
17s.
I was gonna say, can't think of a better way to start the show, but yeah, let's roll into 17s. With that, I'm gonna start with Mike Fontenot.
Oh, you motherfucker. That was the only one I was gonna say. I was gonna say Mike Fontenot, then you could just list the rest.
We could honestly just leave it at that. There are
You know
some,
what's-
some other good ones though.
So Fontenot came up with the Cubs in a little bit in 07, but really in 08. When I was a little lefty batter, was that 7th and 8th grade then? I swear to God, I changed my number to number 17 and changed my batting stance to hit like him.
Come on.
I swear
No wonder
to
you
God.
suck.
Come on. No wonder you didn't roll your wrists.
All right. So I mean, in wiffle ball, I would try and mimic Fontenot's stance. Any left-handed batter on the Cubs,
Yeah,
Mike
but it made-
Fontenot, Todd Walker, Tyler Colvin. Like I'm standing there.
You
playing
kind of look
wiffle
like
ball.
Tyler Colvin, to be honest.
And my grandparents actually have said that.
Not really, but I could see it. He could play you in a movie and vice
Right.
versa, but that's
Exactly.
probably
Let's
I
get him
couldn't
on
play
the,
Mike
let's,
Fontenot.
let's get him on the pod.
I mean, we'll discuss. But you batting like Mike Fontenot doesn't make sense because you're like 6'2" and Mike Fontenot is like 5'8".
Right. I would like crouch down, put my hands behind my head, and just
I mean,
like
yeah,
try and
it's-
slap singles to left field.
Yeah, if you're over 6 feet, you can't have a little man's batting stance. You know what I mean? You can't be squatted down in like you're jar squatting or anything like that. Like
You know
Fontenot.
who's another fun Chicago number 17 left-handed hitter to mimic in a
90s.
wiffle ball game?
90s hit leader.
Who?
Mark Race.
I was gonna say Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, Oh, you sneaky dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People forget. I was thinking about that today when I was walking the pubs, what number 17 I was going to use for the Sox. And then I remembered Griffey was number 17 for that 2008 season.
That's right. I'm glad
That's
you were thinking
crazy.
about this earlier. That's great. You're really
Yeah.
just greasing the wheels at that point.
I think about this pod maybe an hour a week, and probably 55 minutes of it are when we're recording.
Well,
The
that's
other
good.
5 are when you're walking the dog.
And the other 4 are when we're about to
Trying to come up
record.
with number 17s.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see who else. So we have Cubs.
How have we not said Chris Bryant yet?
Well, I mean, he's just the almighty. It's too low hanging fruit to have Chris Bryant.
It is too obvious. And it is
Um,
unfortunate in episode 17 that we got to talk about Chris Bryant in the way that we do.
We'll be fine. We're gonna put this through the spin cycle like nobody's ever seen. That we're gonna come out. We're gonna put a bag of shit in the oven, and it's gonna make roses. I don't know if that phrase has ever been said before, but
Like a chocolate cake.
like something like that. Chocolate cake. Blackhawks number 17s. This is a tough one. So Dylan Strom right now at number 17. But I'm gonna go 2011 Ryan Johnson. Guy
Wow.
wore an old Jofa bucket. That was like, it's like the helmet that Yager used to wear. It's really not. I think he might be the honest to God the last player besides Yager to wear that type of helmet. I know
Oh,
you guys
shit.
are enthralled with that. You had
Yeah, I
no
mean,
idea who that is, but
I was just going to say, I know exactly who Ryan Johnson is.
I mean, how can you forget him?
I went to high school with a kid named Ryan Johnson. Probably not the same guy, huh?
What's
I'm pretty
funny
sure
is
everybody went to high school with a guy named Ryan Johnson.
the head of my department at work's name is Ryan Johnson.
Really? We should literally just get some random Ryan Johnson on the podcast and just ask him about all the different Ryan Johnsons in sports.
That might be the most generic name in the world.
Do you refer to him as Johnson? Because I would.
I don't.
Big
But-
Johnson.
Kind of like the Joey Molinaro TikToks and stuff on Instagram.
Johnson.
Yes, those are pretty good.
Ty, all those Joey Molinaro TikToks, I feel like they are just catered around your life, around you.
No, that's pretty good.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Tell me you
I-
can't see Storm like as a character in those. Be like, oh, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's up, dude?
Yes, spot on, 100%. Oh, that's perfect. Give me a Bulls number 17.
Why can't I think of his name? I think his last name's Temple on the
Oh,
roster.
Garrett
right now.
Temple.
Garrett Temple, yeah.
He's number 17. Why
Yep.
did I think BJ Armstrong was number 17?
He was 10.
Did he wear both?
Sure.
We'll fact check that.
Let's finish it off with a good one. How about Alshon Jeffrey?
Okay. I was gonna say Anthony Miller.
I was gonna say, please don't. We'll cut that. We'll cut
Okay. I was gonna say, please don't.
that.
Oh shit. Well, let's get into the Cubs number 17 right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never a good day when you see a Cubs lineup that Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo are not involved in.
Yeah, not great at all. And then so right now, Cubs are playing the Brewers. Wisdom is at first. Sogard's at third. I'm so tired of Eric Sogard.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking tired of this guy. He stinks.
He's a quad A player at best.
I mean, so it's crazy. There's times where if you're watching on TV and the ball hits the bat, like when the ball has that trajectory, and it's like, holy shit, that ball's out. I feel like he has that somewhat frequently, so it's not like he has a bad swing, but this guy is just so weak. I don't know if he could hit the ball over 300 feet. I'm not kidding you. And every one of his hits, the exit velocity on the ball is like 72 miles an hour.
I was gonna say it's one
It's
thing to
sickening.
not hit home runs, but he just doesn't hit the ball hard.
No, I mean he yeah, you could hit the ball on the barrel, but you're so weak you don't hit it hard. Everything is like, why? You know how Hayward, we always we joke that Hayward's the king of the 4-3 put out.
Yes.
Well, I think
So
Eric Sogard
that should be
is
his new number is 4-3.
yeah. Introduce the hyphen. Eric Sogard should be F-8 because all he does is fucking pop out to like short center. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm fucking itching to get Matt Duffy back from the IL.
Ooh, you know what? Well, you're gonna have to keep itching.
Yeah, I know. He just got moved to the 60-day, didn't he?
Yeah. However, that they were just mentioning on the broadcast that's retroactive to late May when he went on the DL, so he should be active to come off, or he's eligible to come off the IL. I think it's the first week after the All-Star break. So, but still, that's
I'll
like a
take
month
that.
away.
Plus Nico in a rehab stint in the minors right now.
Yeah, he went 1 for 3 tonight, 1 for 2 yesterday. So what's the math on that, Ty? 2 for 5.
Those are
with an
numbers.
RBI.
Ty,
Those
what's
are
2 divided by 5? Do it without the calculator. No.
That's
0.5.
40%.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Math guy, big math guy.
Wait, that'd be
Not
two.
you, Kyle. That's bad,
Mm.
Kyle.
No, that is bad, Kyle. Not great. What's 2 divided by 5? And I said literally a half. I got oh man, I got too excited there to beat Ty. All right, what were we talking about?
I don't know. What I was gonna talk about is the Cubs are definitely reeling. They need some kind of spark. They need Nico, they need Duffy, they need a trade maybe. I don't know. I don't know which direction I want to go with this roster right now, but they've lost 10 of their last 14. They lost to the Brewers last night, gave up 10 runs in the 8th inning, and they're losing in a close one right now. They could really use a win tonight, and they're getting dangerously close to being back to 500.
Yeah, they they what are they? 5 games over 500 right now, 4 games out of first place.
Yep.
If they were to get swept here, and they're they have Arrieta on the mound tomorrow, and he's been shit. They're down 2-1 going into the 7th right now, so that would put them 6 games out. They would have lost 6 in a row, and the Brewers would have won 6 in a row. So within a week, they would have went from being in first to being 6 games out, which is those are bad numbers.
That's not good. It's crazy how fast, myself included, and seemingly a lot of the fan base is just like, all right, sell the team.
All right. No, yeah, they are, but that goes back to something that we always talk about is how Twitter is like the craziest place on the internet and the place for the most irrational thoughts.
Yes.
And that's where most of the jibber jabber is coming from.
I think, yeah. All right. Sorry.
I don't think you could
Go
overreact.
ahead.
I'm going to say, like at this point, I don't think you really can overreact. Look at the stretch of teams that they've played over the past since the beginning of June. It's been Padres, Giants, Padres again, Cardinals, Indians, Dodgers, Marlins aren't bad, Brewers. I mean, those are all playoff caliber teams.
Right. No, that's tough. There's no doubt about it.
And the Brewers have played the Pirates, the Reds, the Rockies, the Diamondbacks home and away. It's like, what the fuck? They're literally
also
playing,
just, we know what this Cubs
feeders.
lineup does. They're streaky as hell, and unfortunately, this is one of those cold streaks in a time where they have this tough of a schedule. So it's just like everything is moving in the wrong direction at the same time.
Yeah, and it's easy to say sell the team, or sell off, but you have to look to the future as well. And I'm saying that in the sense of if you trade Chris Bryant, you really going to resign him then? If you trade him, you think he's going to come back?
No.
Once
you trade him, he's gone, in my opinion.
So this is what I know you always say I rip on Javy, but here, these are more numbers, okay? Just for you.
I got my calculator at the ready.
We better start giving him letters.
Okay, well, here's the letter K. So think of the letter K, and then I'm going to give you a number for that for Javy because it's 38%.
Oh, my God.
That's the highest of his career besides 2014, his rookie season. Okay.
That's disgusting. What I was looking at is he's turning into a home run or bust guy. It's home run or nothing. 151 batting average over the past month, 13 total hits, and 7 of them are home runs.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, he's
Kyle, that's more than half.
yeah, that is. He's got a 265 on base percentage, and this is a stat that's on Baseball Savant that I really like. It's your expected batting average, so it's based off of the exit velocity and launch angle that you hit the ball at. His expected batting average this season is actually 216.
Oof. So he's actually overperforming.
Yeah. So he's that's saying that he's due to regress.
Right. That's wild.
I mean,
Shout out Baseball Savant though. I do love that. In our fantasy league, the guys call it peeking under the hood at players.
it really is. It has everything and anything in it. It gives you what percentile they're in different categories. And Javy does barrel the ball up a ton, but he also, he doesn't make a ton of contact. So I guess he barrels it up when he's making contact, but
Right.
those times he's making contact are few and far between.
I mean, think about it this way: if they had to sell anyone, like if they're saying, all right, we're gonna trade 1 or 2 pieces, and we're just kind of gonna coast into the off season with the remaining roster that we have, who are you getting rid of first?
Who am I getting rid of?
Yeah.
Um,
All things considered, like what they could get in return, how well the guy's playing right now. I have one guy in mind.
I know who you're gonna say. We haven't a guy we haven't talked about.
Yep.
Craig Kimbrel.
Yes. I mean, I hate to go there, but I'm there. I went there.
I mean, yeah. If you're a team middling around 500, there's no way they make the playoffs if they're not winning the division, and they are, and like we said, in danger of being 6 games out. Granted, it's end of June, so it's there's still 3 months of baseball left.
I mean, put it this way: tell me there's not a contender out there, a World Series contender that's got a shaky bullpen or an up for grabs closer situation that is not salivating at the thought of having Craig Kimbrel in the back end of their bullpen.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, he's got like a 0.59 ERA this season. This might
2 earned runs over 30 innings.
What's the math on that?
Good.
0.51. I saw it. Was it Bleacher Nation? They put an article or a poll out there today. If you would be okay with receiving a top 50 prospect overall right now for Craig Kimbrel, like not like a organizational top 50, like in all of them will be a top 50. So it'd probably be like a top 10 prospect, top 5 prospect potentially,
right,
from an organization. And yeah, like
completely.
Like prospects. This is the thing. Everybody gets so, I feel like, caught up on prospects, but at the same time, it's like you're trading away a very well-known commodity and somebody who's fucking so good for something that's an unknown. So it's like what it is? It's like that Family Guy episode where he's like, you could either have a boat or whatever's in the box, and he's like,
but it could be a boat.
But it could be a boat. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what prospects are, to be honest with you.
Right.
So I get it. I get trying to trade people away, but I think if you have any hopes of, I know Kimbrel's not a free agent. He's got like a $15 million team option for next season. But a guy like Bryant or Rizzo, and I'll say Javy in this case, even though I've said I don't think they should re-sign him. I don't think you trade him. I don't think you trade Kimbrel.
Wow. It actually probably sounded more like, but it could be a boat.
But Peter, take the boat. What about the box? It could be a boat.
Yeah.
And what is it? It's like a Laffy Taffy or something.
Right. It's something stupid. I actually can't remember. It's gonna bug me now. But all right, think about it on the reverse end. Okay. So the Cubs in 2016, they went out and got Aroldis Chapman, who, for all intents and purposes, helped them, basically got them to and helped them win the World Series, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have done it without him. And they traded Gleyber Torres, who at one point looked like he was going to be an all-star, a perennial all-star at shortstop. Like the guy hit 38 home runs in 2019. Obviously, he's fucking having a miserable season and hasn't really been good since 2019. But if they could, like, if you're getting that kind of potential talent out of a guy for Kimbrel in a trade this season, when you know damn well that, do I say it, that the Cubs are not actual legitimate contenders, like, I think you really got to almost pull the trigger on that.
I mean, yeah, but okay, you think on the flip side, like, is this? And I'll keep saying, how far off do you think of the future? How far off do you think they actually are away from being legitimate World Series contenders? Because yeah, it's nice to get those prospects to rejuvenate the pipeline and refresh it and everything, but at the same time, if you get to that place where you're, say, a year from now, say next year, they're contenders, but they don't have a fucking closer, and that's not the craziest thing to think. I mean, look at these young arms. I think that they're going to move Keegan Thompson into the rotation next year, maybe Justin Steele. So the rotation, and maybe go out and get a starter. So like options for the rotation will be Hendricks, Alzolay, Davies, Steele, Keegan Thompson, a free agent, that because there's money to spend now, right? Fans are back. I just have such a hard time getting rid of Craig Kimbrel. That's the one player I have a hard time. That's actually the one player I really do have a hard time getting rid of.
That's
because he is actually under contract. However, if you are to get rid of him this year, there is that team option at a fairly reasonable cost for probably, I'll say, a top 3 closer in the game right now at 15 million. Sure. You need
He's
to
tied
get
for second in the MLB in saves.
You need to get an absolute haul back. You're
not, oh my God.
You're not getting what we got for Darvish, for low A guys who can maybe be good.
It would have to be a Chapman type trade.
Yeah. You need to get a Gleyber. Go get Gleyber Torres. Just go get him back. No trade backs. I don't even know, like, who's a good like the Red Sox, I'll say. I don't know who's a good team that needs a closer.
Well, the Red Sox have a closer.
Matt Barnes, right?
Matt Barnes.
Tell me, who's a team that, if you know off the top of your head, who's a team that you think would be a good fit?
I mean, maybe the A's.
Trade? Okay, yeah. I mean, but at the same, you think the A's are going to pick up that team option and then give you the haul that somebody else can give you? The A's are going to pay $15 million for a closer.
Right.
Have you ever seen Moneyball?
Yeah, I have. But it really comes down to, like, how desperate teams will get as you get closer and closer to the deadline. Like, what Kimbrel is doing is so valuable, it's insane. It's immeasurable when it comes to the playoffs. You need a guy that can just slam the door shut.
All right, call me crazy. Would you trade Kimbrel to the Brewers? Just, yes. I know they don't have.
Obviously, I know what you're trying to say. Like, if they're getting the haul that we're talking about, then yes, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah.
Would I trade him to the Cardinals? No.
How about the Sox?
No, can't do that either. I don't know what it is, but with me, like, the Cubs Brewers rivalry exists, but it is not as strong as Cubs Cards and, I don't know, maybe even Cubs Sox.
So I'm looking at the standings right now. I'll give you a list of potential playoff teams, and we'll name the closers here. So San Diego's got Melanson, Dodgers have Jansen. Frisco's going. Are they going closer by committee? Like Jake McGee is one of them, correct?
Yep.
Then in the Central here, it's literally Cubs Brewers. In the East right now, it's Mets, Nats. Nats have Brad Hand. Who's Philadelphia have? They're 5 out, but they wouldn't be looking for a closer. Houston. Who's Houston's closer?
I mean, Melanson is not that guy, pal.
You don't think so?
No. Mark Melanson, you are not that guy. Trust me.
You are not that guy, pal.
Why do you say that?
I mean, he's having a great year, but I don't trust him. He's gotten his shit rocked way too many times in the past. I don't know. I think I keep waiting for him to blow up on the Padres and for him to fall apart, and it would really suck for them if it happens in the playoffs.
Hey Ty, can you guess who leads the league in saves right now?
Not even a little bit, not even close.
Well, it's Mark Melanson.
He's not that guy.
He's
I'm telling
not
you.
that guy, pal.
I'm telling you, mark my words. Literally mark my words. This would I think this could backfire on the Padres if he's their closer.
He's 24 of 27 with a 1.85. I mean, they're not going to get a closer. Trust me.
No, they're not.
No, I mean I mean, did you know the numbers before you made that statement?
Yeah, no, I did. I knew that he was.
Oh, you did? That's even. You
did.
should have just said no.
What?
That would have made more sense. You said Mark Melanson isn't that guy, pal, fully knowing he leads the league in saves.
Yes.
Oh.
He's washed. I mean, the dude is 36. I just don't
he
think
is pumping only like 91, 92, which is
yes.
I mean, out of your bullpen, you know.
I wouldn't be
Kyle
surprised
Hendricks
if Pomeranz is the closer by the end of the season there.
Oh wow. So now I'm looking up a list of save leaders here. So yeah, Red Sox Barnes, Brad Hand, Alex Reyes, Diaz, Chapman, Will Smith, Iglesias. Yeah, I mean, A's could potentially be a fit. Rays, Astros. Ryan Presley's their closer, but he can't. I mean, if you have Craig Kimbrel, I mean, come on. I don't know. That's the thing is, I'm not sure what the market is actually going to be for Craig Kimbrel. What if there's?
Right.
I mean, if the market's not.
No, that's fair. It really all. I mean, there's a lot of variables, but I think if for the right price and if someone comes asking, you definitely listen for it.
To be honest, I think right now you hold on to him. I don't think you trade him. Even if you're
okay.
say they
embrace
get
debate. This is good.
You're 6 games out. Even say you're 6 games out at the trade deadline. I don't think you trade them. I really don't, because they're not going to be in. I'll say tank mode. They're not going to be deep non-contenders next year. I truly don't believe that. I think they're going to be in the mix where a closer is going to be needed.
Yep. They either need, yeah.
And he is that guy, pal.
I just want them to go in either direction. I don't want them to sit in the middle ground and just kind of with their dick in their hands and finish the season 8 games out.
With all these guys unsigned and on the roster.
Right, and not getting anything in return from them midseason. So they either need like a Jake Taylor speech for Major League, or they need to start making some moves, some hard decisions.
They might get Jake Taylor speech. Rossi said his alias on the road at hotels was Jake Taylor.
That's phenomenal. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's our skipper. Do you think that guy's going to let us? We'll get 6 under. That's fine.
I love
Guess what? Some would
now.
say that's too much time.
Sign him to a 10-year deal.
Seriously. Anything. Give him the kitchen sink. Literally.
You know what I do like about him though is he's running a lot.
Jock literally just stole like
I love
2 minutes ago.
I love that. I love when teams steal.
Speaking of Jack, last week we talked about would you rather have Schwarbs or Jack at this point. So considering Schwarber's had like 1,000 home runs in the past week, now what's your answer?
Schwarber.
Glad you brought that up, because I was just gonna say I could go in the other direction with this roster too. Like, just imagine if they still had Schwarber and Yu Darvish.
Are they a Schwarber and Darvish away from being a legit contender?
Yes.
In the NL. Okay,
I mean,
but
yes,
nobody.
Look what those guys are doing. Schwarber has 24 home runs or something like that.
25. I think he had another one today.
Yeah, 16 over the past month. Like, he's doing.
Guess who he homered off of today?
Rich Hill.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw that. Did you see Rich Hill in the dugout after?
Oh, he was not happy.
Oh.
Dick Mountain erupted.
That's one where you just stay 30 plus feet away so that you don't get hit with any shrapnel or anything.
I was actually thinking this when you're in the dugout and your teammate just starts exploding and like freaking out about everything.
You just laugh from a distance.
What do you do? Like, realistically, like if you're close by, what do you do?
I mean, personally, it depends on the guy and the situation, but I'm probably laughing just because I'm just happy it's not me.
See, I'm the complete opposite. I'm not even acknowledging it. I'm literally acting like nothing's going on, looking straight forward, because if I laugh, I know for a fact the baseball guys are coming at me and doing that exact thing to me. I'm going to going an 0 for 15 slump.
Right.
7 strikeouts, 7 double plays.
I'm not
And
pointing
another
and laughing.
strikeout.
I'm definitely not making it obvious that I'm having a good time or watching all this happen. I'm just kind of like, laughing to myself and maybe poking the guy next to me and being like, "Are you seeing this?"
However, if it's a guy on the other team and you see it, it's just you're screaming, "Hey, fucking loser!"
So, funny story actually. Now that you bring that up, that reminds me. And on our high school team, this guy, actually your buddy, I wasn't gonna name drop him, but I'll do it. Jeremy Olenek comes into
Jeremy
the
Olynyk.
dugout. Comes into the dugout pissed after a bad outing on the mound. Spikes his glove in the dugout, and it's a concrete dugout, and he's got metal cleats on, and he slips and he falls underneath the bench. And me and this other kid that played outfield were just cracking up on the other end of the dugout.
So he went to whip his glove down and slipped.
Yeah. Yep.
How is that even possible?
It's a tough look.
I don't know, but it was like it's bad because he's on my team and I shouldn't do that, but I have a hard time not laughing at shit like that.
Jeremy, what are we
Shout out-
doing here?
Shout out Jo.
Yeah, I will say the spikes on the concrete that's a tough look to or a tough platform to freak out on.
Yes, it is. It's
You
like being
can't
on
get a
skates.
grip.
It's like
You really-
it's like me on ice skates.
Yeah, my home dugout in high school
baby beard.
had turf at the bottom
Oh, that's really nice.
as the ground. So yeah, so freakouts were frequent and safe.
Speaking of high school baseball, shout out Lake Park High School too for coming in second in state this year.
You know what they say: if you're not first,
You're
you're
second.
last. You're second. Who'd they lose to?
I think they lost to like Plainfield East or Central. The team they lost to was like some stupid record in the regular season. They're like 17 and 15 in the regular season or something like that.
Was it Plainfield North?
One of the playing fields.
Okay, there's 17 of them. So
Yeah.
for week 17,
But yes, back to the Cubs.
Ian Happ
digress.
Fucking sucks.
I mean, I guess what I wanted to ask though about Schwarber is, do you think he'd be doing this with the Cubs, or do you think it was something with the hitting coaches and the approach that they were preaching, like that was holding Schwarber back?
I mean, it's easy to say that if he was with people love to think that if he was with the Cubs, he'd be doing the exact same thing, which, I mean, if he was,
I don't think
obviously,
that though. I
that'd
really
be
don't.
great. I mean, he didn't do that in 5 years here. I mean, what was the thing he was gonna? What's that old saying? You know, madness is continuing to do the same thing over and over again.
It's a definition of insanity.
There you go. I mean, you re-sign him. You're telling me if when they didn't re-sign him, they non-tendered him, you were like, oh, that's a terrible move. Like, he hit fucking 190 last year.
Right.
I know, 60 games, small sample.
Well, we were just sitting there saying, all right, they got rid of Schwarber, but they got Jack Peterson, who might be a little better.
Yeah, and they're looking for a player who makes more contact. And granted, Jock doesn't make a ton more contact, but his specialty really is high velocity. He could put the ball in play that way. And I mean, obviously, Jock has a ton of power, a ton of swing and miss too. He really struggles with the breaking ball, but I don't think anybody could have seen this happening.
I was reading a fan-sided article today that said that the Cubs should try and go get Max Scherzer and Kyle Schwarber. No. I mean, yes, but no. Like, in what world would the Nationals trade Kyle Schwarber back to the Cubs?
I mean, he's a free agent after this year.
I guess, but I mean, it just doesn't seem to make
sense. The Nats
sense.
are closer in the division than the Cubs are. They're 3 out only.
Is that right? That's not a good feeling.
Yeah, that is not good, actually.
But their division is much worse.
Are we just not going to say anything about how Kyle consciously wore no sleeves onto the podcast this week? Is that we're just going to gloss over that fact? We're not going to mention it.
I feel like I've done this a couple times.
I don't know, man. I think you just wanted to show off the fucking
pipes.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I didn't do that intentionally. I never wear sleeves. I barely wear a shirt.
Guy gets a new dog and starts wearing sleeveless shirts.
Well, I guess good news is now my cut's healed, so my dogs aren't trying to fuck my knee anymore. So that's good. So now I had to cut the sleeves off. So I
You're
can
like,
be
yeah, I'm
more-
gonna expose my arms. Maybe they'll start fucking my arms.
start fucking my elbows. Yeah. Right. Well, let's get back on track.
Let's talk socks. How about that?
Yeah, let's talk socks.
Okay, so they're
And that was talking socks.
and that's it. So they're in first in the AL Central still. Barely hanging on. The Indians are banging at the door, 2 games back now. Sox have lost 7 of their last 9, 45-32. Still a great record.
You want to
But
talk about a team that's just injured? Jesus
I was going to
Christ.
say, it seems like the injury bug is finally catching up to them.
Oh my God, is it ever?
I mean, aside from, Abreu, TA, Moncada, and Yerman, and then Grindal behind the dish, their lineup is literally filled with guys you go to see play in Schaumburg for Dollar Dog Night.
Oh fuck, I forgot to get a Schwarber Boomers guy on. Well, I did, and my defense, I did look, but none of these guys have their DMs open, so nothing we can do actually.
Let's just go to the ballpark and fucking heckle them until they agree.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. Oh, what did Gal say? Played baseball with Jay Cousins. He got drafted. Had no idea. Do you know who Jay Cousins is?
Yeah, he throws.
Jesus.
I mean,
Jesus Christ, Dan Winkler. He literally just got a ground ball right back to him, fell to his knees, dropped the ball, then flipped it backhand. Like, he literally looked like he had cerebral palsy doing that.
I think Cousins has some nasty shit. I mean, he's got a lot of strikeouts in limited innings for the Brewers so far.
He just struck out Hap with the bases loaded
There you go.
to end the inning. So interesting little note on with regarding the Sox with Giolito. He gave up a homer to Donaldson today. Shout out. Hey, let's mute our mics here when we're sneezing, all right? Jesus Christ.
I am muted.
Shut up, dude. Over there
You are muted.
screaming into the mic.
You are muted. What do you mean? Everybody heard that sneeze.
My mic was literally muted, so that's wild.
I like how he said, I am muted too. Like
Well,
if you were muted, we wouldn't be able to hear you.
Listen,
now
dude.
I'm not muted. Now I'm muted. Now I'm not muted. Now I'm muted.
No, you're not.
You can hear this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Do you not know how to use the mute button?
Well then, that's a Zoom issue. We'll figure out at a later date.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, regarding Giolito, he gave up a homer to Josh Donaldson today. Shout out Jeremy Olenek. And after
This is the Jeremy Olenek podcast.
can we just
the
name this
Jeremy Olenek
episode
episode.
Jeremy Olenek? We'll just put a picture of Tim Riggins up. He homered off Giolito today, and then on his way back to the dugout, he allegedly yelled, "It's not sticky anymore." And I'm assuming in relation to sticky tack being banned or spider tack or whatever it's called. So then I looked up Giolito's RPMs, on his fastballs in his past couple starts. So his start a week ago was, pardon me, whenever the 16th was above league averages at 2450 RPMs on his fastball. I know that means really nothing. That league average is 2250-ish. Today, his fastball was sitting at like 2200, well below average.
Wow.
So out of all those numbers,
that's got to be a telltale sign with that stuff.
yeah,
And you hate to see it because, in my opinion, it's like you see these guys who are top dog aces, and all of a sudden they get rid of the shit, and it's like they're just like everyone else.
I mean, look at Garrett Cole.
Right.
He's kind of.
But then that makes you appreciate guys like Max Scherzer.
No, who it makes you appreciate is Jacob deGrom.
Yes.
I mean, this guy is an absolute freak.
He really is.
He really is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what he's doing now, yeah, I know he's not Chicago related, but whatever. But this guy is, you want to talk about just like a guy that's absolutely fun to watch pitch. I mean, obviously home runs I was going to say home runs and strikeouts, but, obviously home runs are like the cream of the crop when it comes to baseball.
And that's talking White Sox.
This, yeah, it is. This dude is legitimately so fun to watch. Jacob deGrom, that is.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, as
92 mile an hour sliders. Like what?
even if you're not a Mets fan, like if you can get access to a TV when he's starting, it's must see TV.
Yeah, he is fucking phenomenal. Couple updates on the Sox. Luis Robert cleared to resume light baseball activity today in Arizona. So I don't know what that timeline looks like for him to come back.
I
But
mean,
can you
at
just
least he's
imagine
doing
how
something.
Yeah. Can you imagine how scary that lineup would be if Eloy, RIP, and Luis were in the lineup?
Well, that's what they need. They are tied for third to last in the MLB in home runs right now. The only two guys with double-digit home runs on the team are Abreu and Grandal with 12 each.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the pop from those two guys that they're expecting to get out of Eloy and Robert is hurting. But on the opposite end, they're the third best team in the MLB in on base percentage, which is actually shocking for the White Sox.
Moneyball.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what do you know?
And what do you know? They're in first in the
place.
division, 2 games up.
Mhm.
Yeah, they lost 2. Was it? They dropped 2 or 3 to the Twins. Pardon me, the Mariners this weekend. Ooh, how about that Hector Santiago? I know former White Sox against the White Sox this weekend got ejected for having a foreign substance on his glove, and he said it was just rosin and sweat. But apparently, you can't have rosin on your glove. So how are they supposed to put rosin on their hands?
And
I mean,
then
what are they
not get
supposed
it
to
on their glove.
put a fucking wristband on? Like what?
Right.
And then the best was MLB said that they after the umpires checked it, they didn't do any further. So this is how dumb MLB is. Listen to this. So that in a statement afterwards, MLB said they put it like in a I don't know the actual phrasing, but it was like a medically safe bag, just something
Right.
very secure. Nothing,
Airtight
no
bag
medical
or
reason.
something?
Yeah, exactly like that. For further examining. But then they released another statement today saying that the glove didn't get looked at afterwards, and that it was just the ejection was strictly and the suspension is strictly off the umpire's discretion from what they saw on the field. It's like, what are we doing here, guys?
Right.
We're just a dog chasing our tail, doing
Yeah.
nothing.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that's really got to piss you off as a player, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could be for this kind of behavior.
Are you saying like on the pitcher side or the hitter side?
Just in general. I mean, I'd be sick either way. But
Well, it's
it's
yeah.
definitely creating a divide between the players. In a sense.
100%. And I think it really does just make MLB and Rob Manfred look like just the biggest idiots ever. I mean, players are just making a mockery of this. I mean, they really are. There's no two
Well,
ways
and I'm
about
saying
it.
it's causing a divide even between hitters and pitchers, kind of. Like perfect example with what you said about Donaldson and Giolito.
Yeah, and obviously, if say Giolito's using it, right, Spider Tech, and I mean, he's creating an unfair advantage towards hitters. What is a guy like Jose Abreu supposed to say if Jose Barrios is using it? You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Right.
fuck you, you can't use this. It's like, well, your guy's using it, so
Right.
puts everybody in a weird spot. But again, this is MLB just handling this piss poorly.
Totally.
It's so dumb. What else do we got on the Sox here? Eduardo
There's a lot-
Escobar.
I was just gonna say there's a lot of talk about them going out and getting Eduardo Escobar.
Yeah, I saw a report on, I thought it was Sunday, that they were close to making a trade for him, but I guess that just didn't happen.
would be a nice pickup if they wind up doing it. He's got 17 home runs and 52 RBIs on the season. So that's, if I'm doing my math right, then these are numbers. He's on pace for about 35 homers and 105 RBIs. Is that good?
I'm not a math guy, but yeah. Ty?
Numbers check out. Yep.
He checked it out. You're on mute, actually, Ty.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen, I'm pretty sure because it didn't come through on the fucking DAW system here. So I'm pretty sure when you listen back, you're not even going to be able to hear it. So
Oh,
now
fuck.
you
That
guys sound dumb.
joke would be on us, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, now joke's on us. We're just talking to ghosts.
You can't do. Yeah, you can't do that. You're playing phantom games with us over there.
Don't fuck with the guy that edits this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you sound real dumb.
He's gonna be.
Oh, we're doing a
bleeping out
great
random
job
words.
on our
Yeah,
own.
you're doing it yourself. I'll just leave it as is.
We didn't need your editing ability to make us sound stupid. We can
Yes,
do that on our own.
Escobar would be a good pickup. He's hitting 292 over the past month. He's hot right now. I mean, La Russa has been kind of vocal about wanting them to go out and get someone. So it seems like he'd be a great fit if they go out and grab him.
Yeah, and so I think if they get him, and then if Lynn, Rodon, and Giolito kind of, I shouldn't say regresses, but if he maintains a Giolito-esque level of performance here,
yeah,
I know we
so
always
just
say
keep humming along.
The D word, the big D. I'm gonna say it every week here.
Let's fucking go. Are you saying it now?
I mean, dude, they are good. They really are good. I hate to say it, but yeah, dude, they're good.
Just say
They
it.
really are. No, Destiny.
I
I've
mean,
had a real name Destiny before, sweetheart.
I mean, it's really getting closer and closer to spelling out the full word. We're about halfway there right now.
Yeah, we're DES, and we have half the T filled in right now.
Yep.
And that's
But
only
like you
half the
said,
T
I
because
mean,
I don't really know how to spell the rest.
I say it every episode, but with that pitching staff and what these guys are doing, everyone in their rotation, every starter, including Keuchel now, because he's been pretty decent over the past few weeks or month, has an ERA below 4.
Yeah. So what would their playoff rotation look like? Lynn, you could go Lynn, Rodon.
Giolito is the third guy. I mean, come on.
And Keuchel.
And
Right?
then, yeah, in a short series, you do Cease and long relief. It's like,
should I even throw Cease? I might even throw Cease over Keuchel.
Yep, I would too.
Look at that rotation compared. Fuck, dude, we're throwing Elk Mills. And
so, I mean, the Sox rotation,
I don't know.
Everyone has an ERA under 4. Cubs rotation, everyone has an ERA over 4, except I think Hendricks is like 3.98.
Is that updated as of yesterday's game?
Yep, that's after yesterday.
Yeah. He's the only one under 4, and he's literally at 4.
He's hanging on.
He's hanging on for dear life.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, merciful Jesus.
So, yeah, keep an eye out for Eduardo Escobar to the Sox. We'll see what the Cubs do. I think these next 15 games or whatever for the Cubs 10 games before the All-Star break are really going to be pivotal for kind of the core group of guys that they have in the franchise. Like, there is a chance that if they continue down this path over the next 10 games and they wind up, 7 or 8 games plus out at the All-Star break, that Jed says, all right, it's time to make some moves.
And just like that, we're back to the Cubs.
What do you think those? Before we cut over to something else, what do you think those guys are saying in the locker room though? Like Rizzo, Bryant, Baez, Contreras, like the core group of guys. Do you think they're?
I don't think
they got to be self-aware of what's going on.
Yeah, but also, I mean, I'm just ripping on Javy continuously, but I mean, what if you're a guy like Javy? Yeah, like you could hit a lot of home runs. You have 18, but you also you're not like, I don't know how this guy's an all-star. Like people are saying he needs to be an all-star. I don't think so.
I mean, maybe as a reserve, but obviously he's not an all-star over Tatis.
No, God no. God no. I mean, over him or Trevor Story,
right?
Brandon
Even
Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
No, and I know gets 3 shortstops. I'm pretty sure. So just those 3 alone. How is Javy an all-star? No, he's not. Even over Jazz Chisholm.
Last other thing is Schwarber needs to be in the home run derby this year.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's 1,000% going to be him and Ohtani.
Trey Mancini just declared that he'll be in it. So that's
I know. I love that. As the resident Orioles guy of this podcast,
everyone,
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's feel good story. You have to bet Trey Mancini, hammer him in the home run derby.
He won't. No, he won't win. He's not a home run derby-esque sort of player where Schwarber just eats, breathes, and sleeps home run derby type.
Modern day Babe Ruth.
He is a modern day Babe Ruth. Him and Ohtani is going to be
electric.
What would if you had 8 players to choose for a home run derby, who would they be? For 8 active players, 8 players from this season.
Richie Sexton, Gary Sheffield, Cliff Floyd.
Yep, all active.
No,
still
I would
going.
say I would definitely, obviously, Ohtani, Schwarber, Vlad Guerrero, Trey Mancini since he's in. I mean, Tatis would be pretty fun to see. You need some beefcake guys too. You need Aaron Judge was an absolute show that one year.
What do you think Prince Fielder's up to these days?
He's got a broken back or broken neck or something like that.
So he's not in.
So he's in.
I'm gonna say he's out. He's questionable.
Healthy scratch. Got it.
He literally.
I think
I don't know if he could scratch healthy.
Matt Olson would be pretty sweet.
You think?
Yeah, he's got a pretty cool swing.
Yeah, I mean, it's
different.
I think it's more of his, not his swing, so to say. It's more his stance that's unique. But yeah, I mean, he hits tanks.
Yes.
I wouldn't hate to see him. I hate that Bregman's always in it because he's not. He's another guy that's not.
He's just not going to win.
I mean, he could hit home runs.
Great
he's
hitter.
Not a home run hitter.
Right.
He's not a home run derby hitter.
If it was a line drive derby, then Bregman is right there.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think who else. I'm going quick. Like Pete Alonso, that's one that's in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nats besides Schwarbs, no one. Honestly, low key, Adam Duvall. I know he's not a big name guy, but he hits tanks.
Yeah, he does.
He just mashes the ball.
I don't know how many he's got this season, but he's definitely in probably the mid teens.
I think he's got around, I'd say he's probably like 18. Let's look up Adam Duvall here. He's got 16. Yeah. 17. He's got 17.
I think Bo Bichette has a few, like 17. I think I saw today.
Yeah, but he's another one. I don't think he's
not a home run derby guy.
He's not there's a difference. He's a home run hitter. He's not a home run derby. You need to have that. Like, what was it a couple years ago when Vlad won in Cleveland? He had that fat ass. Or no, I don't even know if he won.
Kyle just hates like the small guys. Kyle needs like these big ass dudes.
Yeah, no, I just want guys with, like you said, Tatis, and I was like, I don't know, his ass isn't big enough.
I mean, Acuna.
Oh, he's thick.
I'm going to talk about a swing that I could watch for 3 hours straight.
He's thick. He's got a thick behind. Cute face, long waist, and a big behind.
I think we pretty much hit all the big ones. I mean, not trying to see Jesse Winker in the home run derby.
What about Castellanos?
I mean, he'd be pretty electric. Adolis Garcia would be fun.
You know, it's funny. I've heard his name. Never even seen him play, though. Never seen him, like a highlight of him.
None of you guys mentioned.
Well, he's on the Rangers, so that's why.
Yeah, because nobody gives a fuck about Yerman Mercedes. That guy stinks now.
Did you just say Yerman?
For the home run derby?
End the show.
You're crazy, all of you.
Mute your mic again.
I'm muted.
He was muted this whole time. Thank God.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, we're forgetting one. Jose Abreu.
Yep.
Like, would you want to see Bryant or Rizzo do the derby?
I mean, I'm looking at the list now, and I'm pretty proud of. I guess the one guy we might have missed was Rafael Devers.
Oh, yeah, he's got a thick enough ass to do it.
Yeah.
Those quads are meaty. Those calves are meaty. I can get down with that. Like Yelich has been he hasn't been in the derby before, but he's not a type of guy that he's a home run hitter. Yeah, he doesn't see the thing with the derby too is you gotta, and it's weird to say that fat guys or these thick guys have endurance, but they have the leg muscle to handle and to endure all those swings. So
they could literally pull a cart like a horse. And these are the guys that are pounding Gatorade like after the third round, they're dripping sweat. Like that's what I want to see.
Who do you think is the skinniest guy or the lightest guy to ever win a home run derby? I don't have the answer to this. I'm more just curious as to what you think.
Shit, that's tough.
I have one guy in mind.
What was the name of that outfielder for the Angels that won it that year?
Garrett Anderson.
Garrett Anderson, yeah.
What about Ryan Sandberg?
Okay. That's a good one.
He won it, I think, with 4 home runs.
Come on.
At Wrigley. Come on. At Wrigley.
Come
yeah. You'll
on.
have to look it up.
It's so boring.
I swear to God. Let's look it up quick. Kill some time by saying something.
Come on.
1990 home run derby. Yeah. I think the wind was just howling in. And
I'm trying to find Garrett
Three
Anderson.
home runs. He won it with 3 home runs in the finals.
Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, that's why they don't have the All-Star game at Wrigley.
He beat. Hey, get this list of players in the home run derby: Mark McGuire, Ken Griffey Jr., Jose Canseco, Cecil Fielder, Darryl Strawberry, Bobby Bonilla, Matt Williams, and Ryan Sandberg. Who won the home run derby? Ryan Sandberg with 3.
That's home field advantage. That's Wrigley magic.
I mean, you want to talk about just bananas. Like what? That's bananas. This
That's
shit is
talking bananas, and that's talking baseball.
Yeah. Well, let's move up a little bit from the All-Star break and the home run derby. Let's talk a little July 4th action. All right. So July 4th.
Now Psalm's ready. He's writing shit down.
Now he's got his notes out.
Now I'm muted.
Is that more ice cream there? All right, let's go through it. We're gonna rip through what's our favorite 4th of July activities, traditions, just everything. Give me your perfect 4th of July. You start us off, Ty, because you always kickstart this.
Oh, perfect 4th of July. Okay.
Yeah.
You're the resident expert for intangibles like this.
So my perfect 4th of July is 4th of July is my mother's birthday also. So that kind of makes things interesting. So perfect 4th of July is whole family comes over to my parents' house. We grill out. I drink about 20 Bud Lights. By noon, pass out outside in a lawn chair for about an hour. Recuperate, catch my breath a bit. You wake back up.
What time are we passing out? What time are we passing out?
1 before you eat. So 1, I wake up at 2, grills getting ready.
How many beers? How many beers are pre-nap?
He said
20. Oh, that's the 20.
Oh, you're having 20 beers pre-nap.
Yeah, I'm starting
for
drinking
breakfast.
Like when I wake up in the morning.
So I'm saying you guys want to come over for brunch, and he just puts a case of Bud Light on the counter.
Yeah, it's got all the carbs and calories you need for a healthy brunch. So then I wake up for my nap. The grill's going, and you house at least 3 burgers, perhaps a brat if you're lucky.
So it's 2:30. You have 20 beers, and you 3 burgers.
3 burgers and a brat.
Yep. And don't forget the fucking potato salad. How dare you?
And the Cubs game hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. And then you just ride that wave into the night, and then it's nighttime, and you're hanging out outside in the fireworks.
You ride that.
I don't do fireworks.
Oh,
to the hospital.
Yeah.
Solgar just lined into a double play.
Where you promptly
Solgar just lined into a double play.
Ah, shit. One of those 75-mile-an-hour line drives.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sorry to cut you off, Ty. Keep going.
No, you're good. And then I don't do fireworks. I'm not a fan of the fireworks, but everyone else in the neighborhood's doing them, and you just sit back there and you sit around with all your friends and family and bitch at each other about how annoying the fireworks are.
You don't do fireworks. You wear those big headphones while the fireworks are going on. Those noise canceling.
It's too loud for my soft ears, dude.
Like he's an infant at a hockey game.
And then I'm asleep in bed by 9:30 p.m. no later, and that's my 4th.
Psalm's 20 Bud Lights deep. He's got 3 burgers, a brat, all that's in his stomach, and he walks inside and gets his noise canceling headphones for the fire.
Move it. his guts down to his thighs. So hey, after the 4th, Psalm doesn't see his dick to the 12th.
Who doesn't like fireworks though? That's I don't know about all that.
Wait, are you saying you don't like blowing off fireworks or actually watching them?
I mean, both. I just think the concept of fireworks is a little overplayed.
Are you American?
Yeah,
no,
that's not American, dude.
Listen, I mean, I don't get me wrong.
Playing with fireworks. But
I enjoy a good fireworks show, but like then when everyone in the neighborhood's like, check out the sweet fireworks I got from Indiana, I'm like, go fist yourself, dude. I don't fucking care.
Well, no, I'm not like that either. But watching a fireworks show and seeing the grand finale, that's, I mean,
Yeah, that'll get your dick a little hard.
right. So
Okay.
one of the most American 4th of July activities or anything that I can think of that comes first thing that comes to mind, first thing I wake up and do in the morning actually is I watch that scene from The Sandlot
Oh,
where
Bingo, baby.
I literally pull it up on YouTube and I watch that scene where they're running out of their house and they're all meeting at the Sandlot. Benny hits a home run. Fireworks are going off. Like, just absolute perfection.
Bedlam.
Perfection. It's just cinematic perfection.
oh, I love that. That's actually the perfect way to start the day.
Yes.
Now you're
Watch
And then
horny.
it's just 20
As
beers
soon as I wake up. Yep. And then I do everything that Psalm did.
without the noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said you're having, I got to go back to Ty. So how many beers are we housing throughout the whole day?
You
You said 20 beers before one.
Yeah. I mean, that's a difficult task, but I usually will get her done there. I'd probably taper off after the meal, you know, then you get sleepy again, and then take a quick breather, you know, drink of water maybe if you're fucking lucky, and then you just get back to it. I don't know, man.
I'll say 25 and a half. Over under 25 and a half total beers.
Realistically, definitely the under, but not far off from that. I mean, in
Okay.
a realistic world, if I start drinking all day, I'm drinking like no less than 15 beers.
I
If
just
it's an
can't believe you're
all-day
going to
affair.
sleep at 9. I feel like the 4th of July fireworks don't start until like 9.
You don't know me at all, dude.
Is the
I'm
4th
an-
of July the
That's
best
why he's
holiday?
afraid of him. He's trying to go to sleep during it.
yeah. I'm a in bed early. I'm a get fucked up early, in bed early guy. The older I get.
That's actually, I'm right there with you, though. I think that's a very underrated move.
No, that is a good way to do it. You still feel shitty in the morning, just not as bad. Nowhere near as bad.
Nowhere near as bad.
So
There's
is
nothing
4th
like
of July
blacking out in the
is
afternoon.
4th of
by
July
the
the
way.
best holiday? Obviously, you can't compete with Christmas, but
Is 4th of July the best holiday?
It's the best party holiday, probably. It's not my favorite
neck
holiday.
and neck with Thanksgiving in my book, but I'll take 4th of July for sure.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously, they're different in their own right. I mean, 4th of July, I feel like it's just always nice out. Patriotic baseball, but then Thanksgiving, you kidding me? There's nothing better than just
Food, football, and beer.
waking up, watching the Lions get smoked, eating, watching the Cowboys get smoked, eating, and then I don't know, just watching more football and getting absolutely hammered.
And with Thanksgiving, you kind of get a twofer because Blackout Wednesday, the day before, you know, you catch me at
I mean, do you
Huey's
still
in
do
Vermont,
that?
dude. No. I mean, I drink the night before, of course, but I
No,
don't. I'm
no,
not.
no.
Don't
I mean,
catch me at the
yes.
bar.
No,
Don't catch me at the
no,
bar.
no,
though.
I mean, I still do it.
I mean, yeah, I get hammered the night before Thanksgiving, but that's just called living my life.
That's just
kind of fiending for Thanksgiving now.
Well, let's get back on the 4th of July train.
Last thing I'll say about Thanksgiving is my dad, he could eat stuffing like year round.
So could I easily, no doubt.
Why would you not be able to?
I don't know. It's just like stuffing is not really a summer dish.
No, it's not. But if you were like, come over, let's have some stuffing, I'd be like, okay. It's weird, but I'll eat it.
I think you'd want to have sex with me if you told me that. And I'd be like, I'm not coming.
What kind of stuffing are we talking about?
Kai, give us your 4th of July.
All right, so I'm gonna say something similar to Max. I love waking up and just honestly, it's not, and tradition wise, it's not the Sandlot though. I might mix that in this year. It is looking at every hot dog eating contest line I could find and hammering every bet I can. I don't know if Joey Chestnut's in it this year. I'm assuming he is, but I am absolutely hammering the over. I usually put
That was
$100
great
on
last
it.
year. We pounded the over on that.
Yeah, and he smoked. It wasn't even close.
That's an excellent way to start your day, actually.
So I'm probably going to do that again this year. I'll put 100 on it, and if it hits, then you go to a boat, go to the beach, go to the bar. I will not have sleeves on. Probably won't have a shirt on. Just get so sunburned. All the beer in the world. Hopefully the Cubs win.
Nothing beats being near a body of water on 4th of July weekend either.
That is honestly, yeah, that's probably the only thing. Well, being near Lake Michigan and just, it could be, I don't know, in the low 70s, upper 60s, and I'll still go in the water. It's because it's America.
Yes.
It's really the only way to say it. It's America.
I mean, if I could put it into 5 words, I'd say boat, water, beer, potato salad. And that's 5 words. I guess.
America.
And that's 5 words. Do you ever watch baseball on the 4th of July?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like not the Sandlot. I'm saying like
It's not like
actual.
it's on in the background and I'll like watch it in passing. I'll sit down and watch a couple innings, but there's always just too much going on outdoors.
Oh, I agree. I think there's the move is to bring the TV outside
Yes.
and just keep like the Cubs on and then just switch over to ESPN or whatever stations just has Cubs games on or baseball games on all day.
Or what's more
Live
American
bet.
than bringing a radio outside and listening to Pat Hughes call a game?
Yeah, bring a radio, a blanket, and a bottle of Jergens.
I mean,
Maybe some
Yeah.
of those ice pops too that we talked about a couple episodes ago. Just to cool things off after. You know where I was going with that one.
But here we are.
all right.
right.
So last thing, what's your favorite 4th of July dish? Is it the
Oh.
potato salad?
I think so because for me it's like
I thought you were going to say
Potato
stuffing.
salad.
yeah, dude. I mean, for me, potato salad is just a summer thing. Like I don't catch me eating potato salad in the wintertime.
Hold on. You're saying potato salad's only a summer thing, but stuffing isn't, or is only a winter thing. You won't eat potato salad in the winter.
I never said stuffing is not a winter thing. I'm just saying I would eat stuffing all year round.
You wouldn't.
Now we're all confused. I would eat stuffing all year round, but I would not say that it's I wouldn't say, oh yeah, that's a summer dish, stuffing. I'm just saying I would eat it in the summer.
But then you're saying
But
potato
for potato
salad
salad, I'm
is
saying
a summer dish.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
That's
summer
even
dish.
that might be crazier. That's
I
crazier.
think- I agree with you, Kyle. I think Psalm's off his rocker with this. one.
Potato salad is a summer dish. What?
I mean, wouldn't you say?
I would say if there's a
No,
I
look, at,
wouldn't.
look at the
No.
sales of potato salad, dude. There's probably more in the summer. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. We'll
It's strictly a
we'll
numbers.
follow back up next week. I just don't think that's right. Maybe that
Either
is
way,
'cause
dude.
potato salad. I'm not saying potato salad isn't a summer food. I think it's a year-round food. I've never heard someone say it's exclusively a summer dish.
I'm trying to look up a potato salad sales chart right now.
Please do and report back. But either way, potato salad correlates to barbecue, correlates to 4th of July, correlates to deliciousness. In my
Do you ever
mouth.
get the potato salad with bits of bacon in it? Is that too
No.
far?
Yeah. That's
Speaking
way
of
too
bits of
far.
bacon, I'm a sucker for some baked beans.
Oh yeah.
Potato salad, baked beans, little corn on the cob, maybe some ribs if we're so lucky.
Baked beans with the little bits of bacon in there.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. But those are sides. It's not like your favorite dish.
Right. I mean,
Like I would say give me your favorite. Okay, real quick, everyone. Like, what's your favorite? Like, you have one plate, you have a paper plate. You're filling everything on it. What's on your plate?
that
Taco.
plate's gonna have a hard time holding
Yeah.
everything.
In a perfect world or in a realistic world?
Realistic world.
Okay.
Better be some hefty plates.
Yeah. So yeah, some super ultra hefty plates.
Ty's got 17 Bud Lights on there.
it's just a mug full of
It's a
Bud Light.
platter.
It's a pyramid.
It's a pyramid of Bud Lights.
Pretty much everything Max just mentioned. Plus, like, I'm a burger guy through and through. So catch me with a burger on my plate.
Okay.
Maybe if you get lucky with some ribs, yeah, you get lucky with some ribs. Like that's a
Right.
good move.
I mean, I feel like you could always find room for a dog too.
Yeah.
Like on 4th of July, that's kind of a must. I think it's slipping in a hot dog.
Slipping it where?
I told Ann that she didn't agree. I would say hot dog with all the fixins, burger with all the fixins, potato salad, and pasta salad. Those 4, and maybe a Bud Light
Pasta
next to me.
salad, too.
Can't believe you're just gonna snub the baked beans and corn on the cob.
mean, the plate's only so big. I mean, that's definitely making round 2. That's
Get
I
a
mean,
bigger fucking plate.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I would just cut everything up and then just put it all into like make a big old salad.
I'll
Like,
put
a
it in
blender?
a blender.
and just mix it up and then just drink it
yeah, I would
with
bring
your
a
feet
I
with
would
your
bring
feet
a
in the water,
a NutriBullet to the barbecue.
and then bring a bag of diapers because you're gonna start shitting yourself. Oh God! All right, this one off the rails. Let's
That's
end.
a great
this.
way to end the episode.
Oh my god.
Someone Photoshop a picture of Max wearing diapers.
Better yet, just go get some Depends and put one on and send us a picture.
Deal.
That could be arranged. All right, Max, give us a beat. Lead us out.